I'm Doug Lehman, and I'm with Barb Giamanco, and we're the Sales Accelerators. We talk leadership strategies to improve your sales performance. Barb, let's talk about focus in your sales message, being relevant to your buyers and customers. You've got a lot of great stories to tell, but it comes down to being focused, people.
Absolutely, it really does. In fact, I put together an ebook that was a compilation, Doug, of all these emails that I saved that had come to me or that had been sent to other colleagues. Now, I didn't call out the companies or the people who sent them, but I wanted to do a compare and contrast. Well, because that's just not my style.
Okay,
I don't want to do that publicly, right? Because I wanted to make the point that here's the message being sent, but here is a better way to say it.
Sure.
And so the reality is your message does matter. Do you actually know what it says about you? Your pitch is not necessarily going to be relevant to everyone, right? And if you sell an enterprise solution, then your message should be different for an enterprise type customer than it is for a small business, right?
There's no blueprint, cookie cutter format for an email lead generation pitch. Every customer is different. Every sales process is different.
Absolutely. And it annoys me when I receive the messages and they go something like this. I looked at your profile on your website and it seems like you might be the decision maker, but if you aren't, can you point me to the right person? Well, come on. If you actually read the information, you know I am the decision maker. Or how about the emails I receive where you're trying to pitch a service that you tell me all your great clients are these big mega clients with $1 million budgets, and I'm a small business saying, yeah, I probably can't even afford what you offer, and you clearly don't know anything about me because your message isn't targeted.
You didn't take the time to, focus your message. You didn't take the time to uncover who you're talking to. And it sure as hell wasn't relevant.
That's right. And then let's think about what your message is like in the sales meeting. It's the same sort of thing. Good buddy and colleague Andy Paul talks about how important it is. He calls value being able to provide the right information at the right time to the decision makers because you want to help them make that decision to buy. And so there again, the message really matters. How you convey and communicate how you solve problems for that buyer makes a big difference in that meeting.
And if you do just what Andy said, you'll accelerate the sales process because you're conveying value to the right person at the right time. Relevancy has a deadline, but being relevant and providing value-based information, it's critical in the sales process. Let's accelerate.
It really is. And so it's amazing to me, Doug, that more sales leaders are not taking time to evaluate the messaging that their salespeople are sending. I won't even get started on how I feel about some of the marketing messaging that is just the same message pumped out to everybody on the list. But when it's a salesperson and you're trying to get that meeting, it makes a difference how you communicate, what's going to be important to that buyer, because isn't the goal to get the meeting?
The goal is to get the meeting. The goal is to convey value and solve a problem, but it goes back to strategy and being relevant.
That's right.
And have a focused message. And being focused and having strategy, it takes time. It takes work. It takes a lot of work to be able to convey a message. If you're going to sit back on your keyboard, send a bunch of emails out, spray and pray, type and see what happens, well, your close rate, your effective selling rate is not going to be.
Well, there's a reason why CSO Insights says, again, that 50% of sellers will miss quota, and that's one of the reasons why, right there.
They lack focus.
Right? They lack focus, they lack relevancy, and they're patting themselves on the back with certain activities, but those activities are not leading to sales outcomes, i.e. helping you hit quota.
Well, Barb, it's been another great topic. Stay focused, people. Be relevant in your sales message. Know who you're talking to, convey value, and be relevant. Is there anything else you'd like to add on this topic?
I think you covered it, Doug.
Well, I'm Doug Lehman, along with Barb Giamanco. We're the Sales Accelerators. We talk leadership strategies for improving your sales performance. Remember to connect, collaborate and close. Thank you.